show you the fastest way to do drill 808 glides in Ableton. I have previously done a video on how to do 808 drill glides in Ableton using the note expression method. And whilst I still think that's the best way to shape and sculpt your sound, it's not necessarily the fastest. If you're in studio sessions with artists, sometimes you need to be able to do things much faster. So the method I'm going to show you today, I think is the fastest way to get good 808 glides. So I've just got a beat that I've started here. I've done the melody and I've done a bit of percussion. I'll go ahead and show you how that sounds, and then we'll get to the 808s. As you can hear, nothing too complicated, but I'm ready to put the 808s down on this now. So sound selection here is key. In Ableton, I find you need to use really long 808s to do drill glides. So the 808 I've picked today is this one. So the key things about this method is you want to come to controls here and set this glide to on. You don't need to mess with the timings or anything like that. You can just leave them as they are. And if you come back to sample, then you need to make sure you set the voices here to 1. We just want it to change between the one voice rather than it triggering 2 notes. And if I just make a MIDI clip here now, all you need to do for this method is know the timings of where you want them. If I place this down here like I would normally. And if I want to go ahead and put some glides at the end of the 4th bar, just place them down where I want the timings. Take the 4 notes there and copy them up to the notes that I want them on. For instance, if I want them like this, let me pull this a bit higher. So we've still got the 4 here, and then we've got the 4 here, which are the notes that they're going to slide onto. I just want to select 1/32 and just pull them all in by 1. And as you can hear, that'll just glide it up now. The reason why it's important to pull them in by 1/32, if I play it regularly without pulling them in, as you can hear, if you pull them in, it sounds like this instead. And it gives you that glide effect. And that's pretty much all there is to it. From there, you can just go ahead and make your patterns. Now, it doesn't quite give the flexibility of the note expression method. However, for 90% of your glides, I think this method works just fine. And it is so much faster. I'm just going to go ahead and finish off the pattern. Okay, so I've finished the pattern. I've kept it quite simple for this tutorial. The only thing I've done different that I didn't do before is I've slid it up here and then I've slid it back down here. So here's how it sounds on its own. As you can hear, nothing complicated, but it still gives that drill glide feel. So in the context with a beat, this is how it would sound. So for this tutorial, I'm just going to copy that over. There's something I like to do with my 808s is set them into mono, and then pulling kickstart 2. I'm just putting this in advance for when I bring my kick in. Quickly gone ahead and place my kick down. This mostly follows the pattern of the 808. Now all I want to do is simply activate that side chain. I'll make sure the kickstart's turned on. I'll select my drum rack. I just got to select my kick here. Now I'll put this post effects, as I do have a soft clipper on the kick. And I just make sure on kickstart 2 that I press audio. And all that I'll do is duck out the volume of the 808 so the kick can slam through. Here it's just a case of structuring. I normally like to make an even more simple pattern for the verses, but as you can see, it's really easy to get an 808 glide in Ableton. You can do even more with the note expression method, but it takes a bit longer. So if you do want to see the note expression method, you can watch that here. Until next time, I've been SK. Peace.